Rock the shades that Peter Chow wears today by visiting ShadySluts.com. Shades are only $34, and when you use my personal promo code PYROBOOBS, you will get $10 off. ShadySluts.com. Hello, Peter Chow here. Thank you very much for tuning into my second channel. Obviously, if you are not aware, this is a transition progress. Some of the videos that I'm going to be uploading to this channel will remind you of the old videos that I upload on my main channel. However, now the focus has shifted. I'm going to do more interview quality, high quality videos on the main channel, and this channel will be reserved for talking head videos, vlogs, pretty much whatever the fuck I want to upload. On the second channel, I have absolutely no pressure in terms of producing anything of quality. I do whatever the fuck I want to, whenever the fuck I want to, however the fuck I want to, because I know only about 5,000 to 10,000 people are going to end up watching it anyway. But with that said, thank you very much for understanding, and thank you very much for subscribing to this channel, because I know you love the videos, and if you do, I want you to prove it to me. Boom! Give it the thumbs up. You know what goes with the Shady Struts? The Dim Sum Rough t-shirt, a shirt in which you can buy at panicpop.com. But I made it even easier for you. Just go to bit.ly/dimsumlove, that's DIMSUMLOVE. And if you don't want to type it into your browser because you're a lazy ass motherfucker, the link is in the video description bar below. It's time to move on to what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about ghosts, specifically paranormal activity. Now, if you guys are keen and you know a lot about my life, then you will know that I was in a movie called Grave Encounters 2. It's available on Netflix if you're curious, but yeah, I wish I had an offer code to give you, but Netflix won't pay me, so I don't have an offer code for you, sorry. The funny thing about that movie, if you watch it, you're going to notice a character who's Asian, and his role in the movie is he's the cinematographer in the movie. Kind of like a movie within a movie. They're trying to make a documentary within that movie. I actually had and landed the lead part for that movie. It was going to be a good payday. It was going to be my foot in the door of the acting business. However, it didn't work out because it was my grandma's 97th birthday, and I had already booked my flight to Hong Kong to go see her, so I couldn't bear to break her heart. Because here's what I was in fear of. I was in fear that if I actually took the part, I canceled my flight, everything, that she would have died. Something would have happened. I realized that I will get my break in acting, and when it happens, I'll be happy, I'll be ecstatic, I'll be excited. But for now, family is important to me. Family is first. I already told her I was going to visit, and I wasn't going to break that promise. Here's hoping that they make a Grave Encounters fee, and the Vicious Brothers contact me to be in it. That would be an honor of mine. I would love to do it. You don't have to go tweeting out to them or anything. If they want me, they will come and get me, so your finger crossed for me. But anyway, I'm talking about Grave Encounters because we are talking about paranormal activity, and we're talking about ghosts and experiences with the spiritual world. Later on in this episode, I will be calling two fans. I told you yesterday on yesterday's vlog that I was going to go on my Twitter. You can follow me at PyroBooby, and I would just randomly announce during the day when I was going to call one of you motherfuckers or mother bitches. Well, I hopped on a call with a motherfucker and a mother bitch, and you're gonna hear those calls a little later today. However, right now I want to tell you about my personal experience with ghosts. There was one day I was at my friend Tyra's house. I was driving home 3 a.m. in the morning. We had just watched movies, played video games, what have you. So I was driving home. It was on the back road, whatever. It was kind of like a T. So you're like, I'm driving this way and you have to turn left and to go out to the main highway. But that's what I did. However, when I was driving straight, and this still gives me chills to the day even telling you this story, but I saw a little 3-year-old boy digging in the ground. Now this was absolutely terrifying. I sped up, I didn't look back, and I turned right onto the main highway, and I was just like fucking freaking out. I thought there was some spiritual being coming after me. Who knows? Who's to say? Maybe it wasn't a ghost. Maybe it was actually just a 3-year-old at 3 a.m. digging for no fucking reason in their motherfucking yard. I don't know. But to me, it was terrifying because children are fucking scary. Children fucking scare the shit out of me. If I don't know that child and I see a child alone in any capacity, I am fucking going to shit my pants. I kept looking behind me in the backseat just to see if the little boy would eventually end up in my car. Because ghosts, I would imagine, can actually go to places that you don't think that they can go. They don't need to fucking open the door to go into your car. They can just appear there because that's how they do. My other experience is that if you're not aware, you can go and refer to my Drop My Life video. My grandpa died when I was at the age of 9 years old. It was my first experience with death. Me and my brother used to share a room, and one night both of us saw the shape of my grandpa standing in the motherfucking hallway. I've heard of stories of my friends seeing an old ass woman sweeping in the middle of the road. I've heard of many stories of the paranormal acting up. So I decided to call 2 of my fans to discuss their experiences with the paranormal, and both of the stories ended up turning out interesting. So let's go to the calls right now. Let's do it. So of course today we're talking about paranormal activity, and of course as always I go on the Twitter and I ask my fans to give me their Skype ID. Right now we're going to talk to Derek. Derek, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey Derek, what is up? How you doing?
I'm good, how about you?
Good, good. So today, as I said, we're gonna talk about a little bit about experience with ghosts. Now I want you to tell me, what is your experience? Have you had experience with ghosts in the past?
I have. I actually have.
You actually have? Is it a bad experience, a good experience, something that just freaks you the fuck out, or what?
Something I can't explain.
Okay.
It's, a very homosexual experience.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me about this homosexual experience. Go ahead.
Yeah. I can't go into detail, but I woke up and I felt like it was very homoerotic.
Okay, okay, continue.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, I was in my hometown in the Philippines, right? Shout out to the Philippines.
Shout out, good.
I was there and you know, things led to another thing, and all I could say was I know no one was home, and I just that's it really. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just
I want you to go into extreme detail. Right now you're on the second channel. You gotta be interesting. You gotta really pull my viewers in. You want to go into graphic detail. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, this was 4 years ago, 4 summers ago, and what happened was no one was home. I was at home alone, and I really had nothing to do. So I went to bed. Things led to another, and I really think I experienced a gay ghost.
A gay ghost? So what happened? Were you kind of like, you know, sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes I sleep on my stomach. So were you kind of like on all fours and then a ghost kind of just penetrated your asshole with their dick, or what?
I think that's probably it.
Oh my god. Derek! Derek, does this make you a homosexual?
Well,
not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just kind of precursing. I want my fans to know exactly what's happening. I want to know, you know, everything about this story. So tell me.
Does that make me gay?
No, I don't know. I mean, you have to decide for yourself whether you enjoyed it, whether you didn't enjoy it, whether this would be something that you would tell your friends the next day at school. What happened? What did the ghost do to you?
Well, you see, okay, so if you just imagine, you know the movie This is the End?
Yeah.
And you know what happens to Jonah Hill? It was exactly like that.
So wait, hold on, I'm trying to clarify everything. Were you the one possessed and doing the fucking, or were you the one getting fucked?
I think I was getting it.
You were getting it, so you were the receiver. The ghost was giving it to you.
I think so.
Well, tell me what happened. What did he do to you? Step by step. Give me 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What happened?
1 to 4.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah, that's probably what the ghost said. Right?
Oh, I hope not. Oh, okay. 1 to 4. Well, I think it was all. It's all. It was 4 years ago. That's all I could say. I know it happened. I just know it.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, hey, thank you very much for the story. Thank you very much for joining me on my second channel. We'll talk to you later, okay? So we're gonna go to our other call. Right now, I have Kara from Sacramento, California with me to talk about paranormal activity. Kara, are you there?
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, I want to kind of ask you something. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, okay. Very, very
Yeah.
standard answer. Do you have any stories, particularly, that is, applying to yourself or anybody that you know?
My sister has
Okay.
experienced a little bit.
Really? A little bit of paranormal activity?
Yes.
Okay, what? Tell me about it. I'm all ears.
Okay, so she was in her room. It was nighttime, and she was trying to go to sleep.
Okay.
And she was just thinking about her friend that had recently.
How did the friend die?
He was hit by a car.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah. And she said his name out loud, and then she was like, she felt something on her, like a weight on her chest.
Oh my God.
Almost like a arm that was around her. And so she freaked out and came into my room and told me about it.
How long did it take her to realize that something was on her?
Like a couple seconds.
Oh my God, that's terrifying. So wait,
Yeah.
how was your sister, related to this person? Was it a boyfriend? Was it just a friend? Who was he?
It was just a friend that she went to high school with.
Okay, were they close at all? Were they friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was really close with him.
Okay, so she felt her weight, and then, what exactly happened? Like, it was just the arm? It wasn't like he was sitting on her or, crushing her boobies or anything like that? Or
I don't know, but she said it was just felt like an arm was, like, reaching around, like, her chest.
Oh
and,
my
like,
God.
like to hug her or something.
Oh, Jesus. How did your sister react to this?
She said she, like, freaked out and just came into my room and told me about it, and she was, like, crying a little bit.
Now, I guess
And then
here's
she
the
didn't-
question is, when somebody approaches you with something so heavy, how do you react to that? Do you believe her? Are you like, oh, come on, you're just having a nightmare? Or do you kind of just brush it off? Well, how do you react to that?
I believed her because I didn't think that she had any reason to lie about it.
It wasn't
And it
April Fool Day or anything?
No, not at all. And it wasn't even that late at night, so I don't think she's having a nightmare. So I was just like, oh my God, that's creepy, and then that was it. I wasn't really freaked out or anything because it didn't happen to me.
Right, exactly. Now, has that kind of like, what happened to your sister, has it influenced you on, your beliefs on paranormal activity?
Kind of, because ever since she said that she said his name out loud, anytime I think about anyone that's passed, I'm like, oh shit, I'm not going to say their name.
Right, exactly, because if you do, they might fucking put their arm on you and crush you, am I right?
Exactly.
How exactly has this affected you? Do you have trouble sleeping at night now, or?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I live in a house that's never had anybody live here before me, so there's no scare there, and I've never had anyone really close to me die, so I have no fear about ghosts at all.
Do you think that's a problem, not particularly in today's society, but, just having a house that was owned by somebody else? I mean, you don't know what happened in that household before, so there's no way to kind of be like, hey, did somebody die here? How was the relationship between the family? Was it dysfunctional? How do you go about that? I mean, when you move out, or are you moved out, or do you live alone?
I live with my parents still.
Okay, so
I'm
if you were to
23.
move out, would you get in a new apartment, or is this
Yeah.
going to... Okay.
Definitely. I definitely think that that's something to think about when you move into some place.
Absolutely. Whether something happened in that house or apartment or complex or townhome. Am I right, Kayra?
Yes, exactly.
That's awesome. Well, thank you very much for sharing your story.
Welcome.
And yeah, I will definitely talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now. Thank you very much for joining me. It was a pleasure talking to my fans. I am always going to be talking to my fans. I'm always going to call you motherfuckers. You gotta stay tapped in. How? Follow me at PyroBooby on the Twitter. You never know when I'm going to issue a tweet and go, hey, I'ma call your ass right now. So follow me at PyroBooby on the Twitter. And until next time, stop drinking the haterade, share this video with your friend by boom, giving the video thumbs up and shout outside, motherfucker. Peter Chow's brand new shirt, Dim Sum Love, is now available via Panic Pop at bit.ly/Dim Sum Love. The shirt expresses Peter Chow's and surely every other Asian on the motherfucking planet's view on delicious dim sum. So if you rough dim sum like Peter Chow does, show your fucking rough. bit.ly/Dim Sum Love. That's bit.ly/Dim Sum Love.